Hey everyone, I'm sorry today's like this. I would have to hurry this up now. And do I have anyone back with me? Not yet. Not yet. See? Internet trouble. Internet trouble. When you come back in, please let me know you're back. Let me know you're back. Did I lose everyone? Okay. I'll start preparing this. Hey, who is back? Kim. Hi. I am going through a lot of technological problems today. The internet is just nothing to write home about. Thank you for coming back. Do I have to make this snappy and we have to finish up on time because I have to go on my daughter's data now. I don't know what's wrong with mine now. So anyways, like I wish people would come back. I'm sorry, guys. Come back. Come back. Come back. Come back. Come back, please. Oh. Is anyone coming back? No. Only my darling Kim. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Kim. Let's wait a bit. Maybe some other people will join us again. Because we had 14 people watching before it all went off. Hey, Mary. Hey, thanks, Barb. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys, for coming back. Today is one of those days. It has to be something when I'm live streaming anyway. So I'm not bothered now. I'm not bothered anymore when it happens because I know when I'm live streaming, something always happens. I don't know why. Something always happens. So I'm just going to be going straight into like the process to make this into a, thank you, Mary. The process to make this into a Peekaboo tote bag. So I have turned it to the wrong side. And we're going to be measuring where we want the design to go. So I'm using one of them designs. I think I'll prefer to use this one, this small one, because this will show more on it. Yep. I'm just going to be centering it. No. Anyways, thank you everyone for coming back. Thank you everyone for coming back. I'll start all over again to say today I am showing you how to make a Peekaboo tote bag. Like we've made t-shirts, you can make a lot of things from Peekaboo, this new Peekaboo, the trend, because it's a really cool trend. So, and I was telling you how I got this because I didn't sublimate this today or now. I sublimated them when I was making this video of this t-shirt that I made. I made 2 t-shirts in that video. This, I didn't show you how I made it. And then this one, I showed how I made it. So all these were the trials I had to go through before I could make that video because I wanted to give you the best from the video. I just didn't want to make a video. I want to make a video that is very informative. So one thing we have said from the other live stream that I need to repeat here is please make use of 100% polyester if you want your design to pop. Hey, thank you, Joanne, for coming back. Thank you. Please, everyone, help me like this video. Maybe more people will see it and come back. So like I was saying, 100% polyester is the best thing to use. Be careful what the shops tell you. Make sure it's actually 100% polyester. You can use satin material as well. They are good for sublimation. They are very good for sublimation. They are 100% polyester. But why I didn't use this satin was because the shine was too much for me. I didn't like the shine on it. It was too much. So I ended up using my crushed velour fabric, which I have been using for my pillowcases. I've been using this for my pillowcases and I've been getting a lot of compliments on them. So I actually use this crushed velour on this t-shirt you see. When you sublimate on this crushed velour, it has a shine to it, but the shine does not come through, and that is why I like it. After sublimation, the shine is dull. It gets dulled a bit. The dull. What's the English for that? Yeah, the shine doesn't come through as much as when you sublimate on satin materials. So for the satin, why I decided not to use it? One, because it was fraying so much. I believe fray check will be able to stop that, but I didn't want to go through all that, looking for fray check to stop it. And then what if it didn't work and I've sold the t-shirt to a customer? I wouldn't like that to happen, and that was why I did not use this. Please be sure you get 100% polyester polyester fabric, please, for the insert of your Peekaboo t-shirt. And this Peekaboo style, you can make a lot of things out of it. You can either do a t-shirt. I am doing a tote bag now. This bag was one of my tote bag I wanted to make, but had an accident. You can see it has something on it already because that was a mistake. During the end of school year, I was making a tote bag for my son's teacher, and I made a mistake there. So this tote bag has been there, and I didn't know what to do with it, but this is a very good opportunity to make good use of it. And I want to show you how I do it, and we are going to be doing that now. So the first thing we'll do is to measure where you want your design to lie. Hey, Pale Haley. Oh, you weren't here for all the drama, Haley. We were here before live streaming, and then the internet decided to do whatever it wants to do. But welcome. Thank you for coming. Please give this video a thumbs up. We hope more people will join us before we finish. But if not, I love you all. Okay, you're in my video. Hey. Anyways, so I'm going to start with measuring out where I want my design to be on this. Then I'll get my heat and bond, and I'll apply the heat and bond to the fabric. That is how I do mine. I prefer to attach the heat and bond to this first, not to the bag or to the t-shirt. Not to the t-shirt first. I apply it to the design. So I'm going to be applying it to this design first. I like the idea of a bag. Yeah, it's going to make the bag cooler than it actually is. And you know, these bags go through less wash, so you're less worried about the heat and bond holding up for so long. And unlike t-shirts, I cannot wait to make shirts. I want to do Halloween ones for my girls. Oh, they are good. I've actually made shirts for everyone in my household except my little boy, which I have a t-shirt out for him already to make. But with the internet messing me this way, I don't think we're going to be able to make it on this live stream. I might make another video of how I made this, if you would like to see. But today we are making this tote bag. The tote bag, which one of the designs that I did not use. So basically, I'm using my scraps today, which I think is a good thing because I'm recycling. I am happy to be doing that now. So this was one of the designs I actually sublimated to be sure of the material I want to put on my t-shirt before making the Peekaboo video. So this Peekaboo bag now, I'm going to use one of the test designs. I'm going to use it on this tote bag. So what I want to do first is to apply heat and bond to this design. That's always smart to use scraps. Yeah, no waste, no waste. Especially when you're a YouTuber, it's expensive to get things out there every time. So the more you can recycle, the better for your audience, because you'll be able to put out more content at a less expensive way to you. Being a YouTuber isn't that easy. I need to tell you this now. We get a lot of materials just to do things to show people how to make it. But I love doing it. So I just love doing what I do. As long as I'm in the mood to do it, I love doing it. So don't be worried about me. I'm grand. It's just that you guys, please watch my videos, give it a thumbs up, share it, to give me the joy that I am using my money to do all these things. Please, that's a way of saying thank you. That's the only way you can say thank you to me for bringing these videos and for we having friendship, because I love you guys. I do love you guys. So now applying heat and bond. I do not have heat and bond strips. I have this one, the normal one we use as embroiderers. So I am going to cut my strips out from this. I know there are strips of heat and bond, but I do not have them. I only use what I have, and this is what I have. So I want to trim down this design a bit before applying the strips of heat and bond. This heat and bond, that's always smart to you. Yep, I have seen that before. I cannot wait to make t-shirt. Yep. Thank you everyone that is here. So I am just because this is a scrap design, I'm just making it straight. I never bothered about making it straight before, but I'm going to be using it now, so I need to take my time to adjust it, and that is what I am doing. Then we can apply the heat and bond to it. Just cutting the edges to make it straight and less fray. That is what I'm doing, nothing spectacular. I think I prefer to use my shears. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, Mary says I only have rows and both of heat and bond too to cut strips, not bad. No, that's it. You don't have to go out, start buying new stuff when you have the one you can use. We make use of what we have. Crafters, we are very intelligent. We are very resourceful. We are just, I think we are the best. We make good use of everything, everything. We love the world so much that we do not like waste. So we make good use of everything. So now I'll put on my heat press. And if you need a review on this heat press, I am really loving it. It's a really good heat press. I must tell you that now because I love it. It has been a very good heat press. I do not have any regrets. No regrets from getting this heat press. No regrets. Now I'm trying to cut them into strips. Hey, 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 I hope we've all given this video a thumbs up. Please do not forget to give it a thumbs up. It will do me good. More people will get to see the video. Thank you if you do. So I'm laying the strips of heat and bond on my design. You're better cutting it at 1 inch. I noticed that when it's less than 1 inch, the possibility of it coming off soon is higher. So 1 inch, I've seen that 1 inch is actually better than when you cut it less than 1 inch. 1 inch strip. Today, 1 inch strip of heat and bond. It's a very ideal. That's my own thought. You might have your own thought about this as well, but I think 1 inch is really good. So I do 1 inch on the 4 corners of my design, and we go from there. I'm just cutting this roughly. This is my own bag now, so don't worry. When I'm doing something for a customer, I make sure I do it the right way and the proper way. I make it straight as possible. I use my ruler and everything to cut it. Am I still here? No one is talking to me again. I'm just talking. Please talk to me. Ask me questions if you have. And there's something else I want to tell you. Do you have any questions? I have a roll. Am I still here? Is everyone still with me? If you're with me, say hi. Let me know you're there. Because today we know we've had a lot of problem with the network. So if you're still with me, please let me know you're here. Are you all gone? No. Am I gone again? Oh, you're here. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. Anyways, I just wanted to know you're there. Hey, thank you. Thank you. So I'm cutting the one, like I said, 1 inch I found to be very good. It gives you a lot of coverage with the heat and bond. So please do, if you can, do 1 inch. If you bought the one that has been, if you bought them in a roll of 1 inch already, then that's good. But if not, please try and do 1 inch, because I think the 1 inch gives you. Oh, I'm not there again. Oh, Lou. This guy should stop. I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry, people. I think my man is trying to call me and I'm live streaming. I can't speak it. That would be rude for my subscribers. Now, 1 inch sounds good for the heat. And yeah, I think 1 inch is what I found to be good. I found 1 inch to be good. So now another mistake I made when I was doing the other one was I actually applied the heat and bond to the back of the design. No, it should go to the front. So now I have learned my lesson and I am going to apply the heat and bond to the front, just the face of the design, the face of the design. That is what you should do, because that's what I did and that's what the right way to do it. The face of the design, that is where we should apply the heat and bond to. This is a very fun project, a very, very fun project. And I know we all should try. I think we all should try it. Whoever have not tried Peekaboo t-shirt, please try it. We're making a Peekaboo tote bag, just to remind you. Now, I'm going with the heat and bond. I want to protect my heat press because the heat and bond has glue to it. And once anything goes over, it goes onto the heat press. And you know we use the heat press for a lot of projects. You don't want it to be stained. So I forgot to do that at first, but I'm going to be doing that now. Now, that has protected my platen. Sorry, I'm not English. I'm only trying. So now, we're ready to press the heat and bond. And if you're new to sublimation or new to sublimation, or you don't do embroidery, we embroiderers know where to place the heat and bond. But if you're not, the paper side should be up and the rough side should be facing down. Rough side facing down, paper side up, please. Sorry for all the embroiderers here, because it's not all of us that does embroidery. That's why I have to explain to the people that doesn't embroider, so they know. We use heat and bond every time. If you embroider, you use heat and bond most times. But for those who does not do embroidery and just do sublimation, this might be the first time they are even seeing heat and bond. So we have to accommodate them as well. This channel accommodates both embroiderers and those who sublimate. But today is a sublimation Am I talking too much? Guys, am I talking too much? Am I talking too much? Do I need to shut up and do what I'm doing? Tell me if you feel I'm talking too much. Very new to sublimation. So far, I have printer and butcher, paper. Still need ink and sub paper and replacement cartridges. Okay, you're getting the one with the cartridges. Okay. Did you get the printer already? Did you say? Thank you, Mary. No, of course not. You're fine. I thought I was talking too much now. Now, because we want our design to peep through, be careful of where you put the heat and burn so it doesn't cover your design too much. And that's why you see me trimming down that now, because I want it to just be, to let the design peek through. We need the design to peek through. So now I get another butcher paper to put on. And my heat press is actually getting too hot now. I'll switch it off because it's set for sublimation. So I'm switching it off. And then I'm going to cover this. With this Peekaboo design, I have said it in my video, so I need to say this again. If you think you're not comfortable with just heat and burn, please sew it. Sew. You can sew it. It is allowed to sew. Has great reviews as a sublimation printer. Okay, I bought the Workforce 7210. Okay, that's good. I never went through that route because I was scared of buying cartridges. So I went straight to the Ecotant. I went straight to the Ecotant and no regret. But you know what? I need to say this now. When I went on holiday, my printer was there for 2 weeks, not being used. Did anyone want to know what happened to my printer when I came back? Now I need to put the ICC on my printer because it's not giving me true color anymore. Just for going on holidays? Seriously? Seriously? I didn't know things can change that much. Yeah, I'm not getting the true color anymore. Yeah, not true color. So I have installed my ICC, but I haven't taken time to like really work on it. When you're not getting true color, you need your ICC profile. That is when you need your ICC profile. I haven't had any problem with it before. I have always bragged about not using ICC profile, but now my bragging is gone because my printer is not printing true to color anymore. Yeah, that was the 2 weeks I didn't use it for. I didn't use it for more than 2 weeks. I went for holiday for 16 days. So that's more than 2 weeks. 16 days I didn't use my heat press. Not heat press, my sublimation printer. And I came back needing my ICC profile to get the true colors again. Because I wasn't getting true colors. I'm not happy with that now. Now, I have applied the heat and bond and peeled it. If you can see, this side is shiny now. It's really shiny. So we want to prepare the tote bag so we can apply the design to it. So this is my tote bag. I'm using a tote bag that was condemned because I made a mistake. See that? So now I have a use for it. And like I said, I have not gone out to buy any foam. I'm only using my Amazon packages for the inserts. See, I just cut out them boxes and I use it for the insert. So I'm going to put this inside the bag. I'm actually going to turn it inside out. We'll turn it inside out. I just wish more people would come back. But it's okay. It's okay. We're good. And with this is what I want to do, because I really want to put it in the middle of the bag. So I'm going to be folding the bag into 4. Like, I want to get the middle of it. This is my bag. I'll do this now. And I really get the middle of the bag. And then I give it a little press. So I have the crease. I did share you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Anyways, that's what happens when you go off and back. Now, you can see I have the middle of the bag. I have the middle of the bag and I can know my right placement. So I want to put this in the middle as well, in the inside it. And the design facing up on it, facing down on it. So I know where to, I get the middle of the design as well. Mary, I bought the, okay. I get the middle of this design. Now I know that's the middle. And I place it there. So now we need the tailor's chalk, like I said in my video, to, I'm sure you're not seeing that now. That's my tailor's chalk. I want to mark where my design should go with the tailor's chalk, so I do not rip too much. I do not want to rip too much. So I know I can't go more than those places. Now the design is off it. I'm going to rip the middle of this, of the bag. Bob, I think they will be fun. Okay, you're not talking to me there. I think this is small now. I want a bigger one. I'll get another box and I'll make another form. 1 minute, please. There we go. I have another form just from my packaging. This is from the packagings. I didn't buy anything like. Now that's too much. I have folded it. Please make use of what you have. You don't have to go out buying everything. We need to recycle as much as we can. So this goes inside my bag now. Turned inside out. I've turned it inside out. It goes inside the bag. And I'm just going to make the strips. I'm going to make 1 inch this time. I want it. Do I want to make a lot? Guys, if you've done this if you've done the Peekaboo t-shirt. Hi. Motherland moms. Thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, thank you. If you've done the Peekaboo t-shirt, do you measure how you cut? Do you measure the strips? Or do you just cut? Which do you do? In my videos, I said this was less than 1 inch. And the other one I did in the video is a 1.5 inch. That I cut them 1.5 inch apart. Yeah, that was what I did. So in this one, I would like to do 1 inch. Hi, Lakeisha. Hi, Lakeisha. Welcome. We started with another somewhere else, another live stream, and we had problems, so I came back on this one now. And that's why you could see it doesn't have a title or anything. I'll be putting that after we are done. What we are doing is Peekaboo tote bag. Peekaboo tote bag. Yeah, I measure mine and cut 0.5 inches. Yeah. This one they weren't up to 1 inch. I can't remember what I measured them. But the next one I did 1.5 inches because I wanted them large. But now for this one, I think 1 inch should be good. Well, I don't want too much of it because this is a bag that you're going to be carrying stuff inside, you know? So we have to be careful. We have to be practical. We can't just do things because it's trending. We want to make practical stuff, even if we're going to sell it. I'm not selling this now. This is my own bag. And this, I'm making this to show you because this was supposed to be go to my son's teacher and I made a mistake. Oh, thank you, Lakeisha. Thank you. I made a mistake, so I'm using it now for a Peekaboo tote bag. Peekaboo tote bag. We've applied heat and bond. I'm sorry if I'm repeating. Some people are just joining us. We've applied heat and bond to this design. This design as well is, I'm recycling it. Is one of the designs I sublimated when I was trying to make this t-shirt. To make a video, you have to try a lot of things and give your audience the best, because this channel is for tricks and tips. I hope you know. So if I want to give you tricks and tips, I have to have made mistake. I have to be sure of what the trick is and what the tips are. And that is what I'm saying. So I made a lot of mistakes before making that video. And one of them was the material I chose, the fabric I chose. I chose a fabric that was supposed to be 100% polyester, but the print wasn't vibrant. Then when I did a research on the fabric, it was not 100%. It was 75% fabric. So that was my number one mistake. My number two wasn't a mistake. It was a tip. Satin materials are very good for sublimation, but the shine was too much for me. I didn't like the shine on it. So I did not use that as well. Then I went to this, the fabric which I use for my pillow covers, and I love it. This one is called, remind me again, oh geez. Crushed Vevor, yeah, Crushed Vevor is called. It has a shine to it as well, but once you sublimate on it, the shine does not show through. So I love this material and I've been using it for a lot of my pillowcases. I sew my own pillowcases to sell. I do not buy pillowcases. And this, I have got a lot of good reviews from people that buy my pillowcases. And I love it on my t-shirt. It's the one I use on this t-shirt. You can see that it has a bit of shine because anything with polyester would have shine, but you don't want it to be too much and you don't want it to be too flimsy. And that was why I went for this material. So now for the ones which I did not use during the experimentation, I'm using it now for this tote bag. Now we have measured this tote bag where the design is to go. If you can see me. I did markings on it where it's to go. And I did not buy a form. I only took one of the packaging from Amazon where I buy my stuff. See, this is an ordinary cardboard. I only took that and put it in. And now we're measuring the distance of the strips. We're measuring how far we want the strips to be on each other. And we have decided I'm going to be using 1.5 because I don't want too much of it, because this is a bag that would have stuff in it and be heavy. So you don't want it to be too loose. So that's why I'm making it very tight. And 1.5 wouldn't have a lot of strips to it. Like it would have like 5 or 6 in this one, or maybe the most 7. So I want to cut this now. I'm still going to be using my rotary blade because I think it's the best to give it the, even if I'm not using it to cut it completely, to give it the lines, this is the best. Where is my ruler? I'll get my ruler, but if I can't get my ruler, I'll make use of any other thing. This is me. I do not fuss over anything. If I can't get one thing, I make use of what is closest to it. And I think that's the best way to live life, or else you'll be fussing over nothing. Life is too short to be fussing over nothing. Hey, Dreba, it's nice to have you. Is this your first time here? You're very welcome. I'm seeing a lot of new faces, or maybe because I've gone on holidays and I went on more than 2 weeks holidays, guys. I went on holidays. So I've been missing from the show for some time now. You're all welcome. You're very welcome. I'm glad to have you. So I'm going to be using this, what's this called? For those that are new, you need to know a bit about me. I forget things a lot. I forget the names of things, especially. I forget what they are called. Most times I forget. But then I would remember, and if you remind me, that would be good. But if you don't, I would remember at some stage. So don't mind me when I say what's the name of this code. It's not because I don't know the name, but because my brain is doing what it does. Forget things. We are all made in different ways and forms. I am wonderfully made. So are you. So whichever way we find ourselves, we make good use of ourselves. Thank you. Now, I'm cutting strips. I'm going to cut them. Sublimation tote bag, I'm going to cut now into this. I'm measuring it with my mat. So my mat will let me know where 1.5 is. In case you're wondering, how would you know if you don't have a measuring tape? My mat is here, and I'm placing it on my mat to get the measurement. So I'm starting from here, from the bottom, because I could see that properly. Strips of 1.5 I'm doing, 1.5. So 1.5 inches distance. Yeah, the distance is going to be 1.5 inches apart. Make sure you don't go too close to the edge, or else your design will fall out of it. You don't want your design to fall out. You want it to have enough room to rest. Let's hope this is going to turn out well. It's my first time doing a tote bag, but I believe it's the same. It should apply the same way. And that is why I am doing it, to show you as well. And you don't have to go out buying stuff to make all these things. Use whatever you have at home. Sorry, my English is not good. It's okay. You're always welcome here. At least you can watch what we're doing. And we love you here. I'm not originally English as well. I speak Yoruba. If you know, I'm Nigerian and I speak Yoruba. Ekason, ekaro, ekale, all those will not go in my head. But when it comes to English, sometimes I forget. You see? You're welcome. You're in a good place. We're almost done now. And I'm going to be using my scissors to open it more if I need more opening. But for now, I think this is the last one now. No, I don't think I did a good job there. That's not so sweet. See, some of it did not even open. Anyways, you know what I mean. Open it. Open the strips. See, I'm using my scissors to open it the more. This is what I did with my t-shirt as well. See? They didn't open all the way, so I'm just going to be opening it with my scissors. If you're like me and you don't have a good grasp of using the rotary cutter, your scissors will do a good job as well. I think I'm having that problem because I normally would not use my rotary cutter. I'm used to using the scissors, or you call it shears. I think that's why I'm having a bit of stress cutting it open, but it's okay. We all get trained using different things. Like, I've been sewing for quite a long time, and I've been using my scissors. I've never been used to using rotary cutters. So don't blame me. Is anyone saying anything to me there? Feel free. Me too. I don't speak perfect English, see? Because I'm African. Thank you. Welcome. Everybody, welcome. We do not discriminate here. We love you all. Now, I have my tote bag cut. Like you can see, I have it cut. The only thing I'm wondering now is, because this is 100% cotton, would I be able to pull it? it doesn't look much like I'll be able to pull it. So I think if we can't pull it, then we would need smaller strips. Great to see new people. Thank you. We need to cut it smaller if we cannot pull it. If we cannot pull it. But first, let's put the design and see what it looks like. Then we might make it smaller. So the way I'm putting the design, for those who came in new, I have attached it and bond to the design. Please, your it and bond should go right in front of the design, not at the back, like you would usually think it's at the back. No, not at the back. Right in front of the design. Put your strips of it and bond on the 4 sides. Peel it open so you have the shiny left, shiny side. Can you see this now? I want you to see it. You have the shiny side left. Some people would apply the heat and bond on the fabric they want to use, either a t-shirt or a tote bag like I'm doing. But I found it easier to apply the heat and bond on here, and then we put it on the tote bag. So whichever way you do it, the end result is the design is attached to the tote bag or attached to your t-shirt. So whichever way you do it. But I find this easier to apply the heat and bond to the design first. How do you do yours? Can you leave me a comment to tell me how you do yours? Do you apply to the design, or you apply to the t-shirt or the tote bag, whichever material you want to use? Which do you do? Have you tried the Peekaboo t-shirts? Did you do a t-shirt or did you do something else? I want to hear from you as well, please. Can I hear your thoughts about this now? While I apply the design to the bag. Can you tell me how you do yours, please? How do you do yours? Is it heat and bond to your design or to the substrate? Now, with this Peekaboo design, you can use any material except for the design has to be on 100% polyester. Try and make it 100% polyester. You can use between 65 to 100% polyester, but the more polyester you'd use, the more vibrant your design is. Why don't you want it vibrant? I've tried both ways and your way is definitely better. Okay, thank you. If you think so, do we all agree with Kim that applying it to the design is better? Do we agree with Kim? Because I've been applying it to the design, not on the t-shirt or on anything directly. What do you think? Give me your opinion. I want to learn from you as well. Now, I'm going to be putting back the heat press because it's gone really cold now. I applied to my design using my mini press before adhering the design to the t-shirt. Yeah, I think that's an easier way because the t-shirt or whatever other thing you'll be using will be much bigger. And the design will be something you can manage. I think the highest design or the biggest design you will have will be 12 inches. But the t-shirt will be more than 12 inches. So thank you. So we're adhering it to our polyester material. Polyester, please, is good because if you're putting any design. Oh, now, if you can do this with HTV as well. So if you're using HTV, it doesn't have to be polyester. You see? But if you're doing sublimation, it has to be polyester. Any other material, it doesn't have to be polyester. You can use HTV for the Peekaboo design. Yes, you can. A tip. You get a tip there now. Yes, you can. Let's be creative with the Peekaboo design. It's a really nice design. Let's be creative with it. So now I want to adhere the design onto my tote bag. Adhering this doesn't take time, just like 4 or 5 seconds. Should be done. Heat and bond is really, really nice and does not need a lot of heat. You just need pressure. See, it's not falling. It's good. Now we want to turn it the other way and be sure we've done a good job. Let's see. Maybe we might have to remove some of the strips to make it peek through. You know, sometimes we just have to do things our own way to make things work. Okay. Now, that's not peeking through, and that's not nice enough. We want it to peek through. So what can we do? I'll see. Do we do that? What do you think we'll do? From looking at this, I think I could just remove some of the strips for it to peek through. What do you think? I could just cut it out because this is not a material that we can stretch. Because we cannot stretch it, we can see that it's all covered and the design is not peeking through. But one thing we can do is to make the strips smaller and cut some of it out. You see? That's a trick. That's another trick for you if you're making this kind of bags. What do you guys think? Tell me. You're not talking to me today. I want to hear what you think. Or better still, yes, I saw another video which I am making now. You guys trim the strips. Yeah. I am making another video now which I'm going to be showing you. I've seen that again from one of the groups. I've seen someone actually cut all the sides off, like recycling a t-shirt that was, yeah, thank you. A t-shirt that was already, there was a design on the t-shirt already, and the person cut around the t-shirt and did the Peekaboo design on it. See? My, I think this is sticking. I need to stick it down a bit more. That's the good thing about it and bond. If it's lift, stick it down more. Just give it more pressure and more trim the strips. Yeah. Do I trim it completely or do I just trim it to remove some of it? Because you can do both. Now I can do both. I can trim it completely and just leave fringes on the sides. That's a good idea. Or just make it smaller and then cut some out. I think both of them will be good. I think trim the strips, yeah. You see what I mean? Because I'm recycling this bag, the stain on it already is sticking to it. So I'm just going to cut those sides off. Yep. I'll show you what I'm doing now. I'm doing something else. Just cut it out completely. And make this into very tiny strips. This was supposed to be in my next video, but then now, because I didn't like the way I couldn't stretch this bag, now I am making it for this video, this live stream. So now, can you see what I did? But instead of doing it this way, you could do the real Peekaboo as well. So I'm just gonna push it down again. If you have a stretch, I didn't think about the tote not being stretchy. Yeah, it's not stretchy. So now you see, we all learn every day. It's not stretchy at all. Yep, it's not. It's not. So now this is what we came out with. I didn't think. So, what do you think? Good idea, bad idea, not peekaboo enough, not peekaboo enough. That looks neat too, still distressed look, and the whole idea of peekaboo, yeah. Yep. And I've been able to recycle my bag. Now this bag is useful to me from me making a mistake. I'm just trimming the fringes because it seems to be too much for me now. Now, what do you think? It works well, didn't work well. I think another thing, I shouldn't have finished this edge. I should have let the fringes come up there as well. I reuse messed up t-shirt like that. That's it. That's it. But now we've learned a lesson now. Because it's not stretchy, we have to be careful what we do there. If it's a stretchy bag, then we know. If you don't want to do it this way, while you do the strips, you cut some of the strips out. You just cut it out. So it will have some, and some will be gone. You will still have your peekaboo bag. What do you think now, guys? That's cute too. I reuse, yeah, we can't. See? Yeah. Yeah. That's my tote bag already, matching with my t-shirt. Now, that's the end of this live stream. If you have any question for me, I wonder if fabric on tote will gray a little, make it look good. What do you mean, Mary? I don't really understand I don't understand. Can you explain to, or does anyone understand what Mary is trying to tell us? Because we should all learn from each other. I wonder if the fabric on tote, not you're ready to shop. Now you're, oh yes, now I'm ready to shop. I like the idea of being able to use it again because I didn't know what to do with the bag and I didn't want to throw it away. Then this Peekaboo design came in trend and I love it. And now I have something to use for my shopping that matches with my top. And also I have two new ideas. We can either do it this way or make a string and cut some of it and take some of it out to give it to reveal because we can't pull cotton. Cotton cannot be pulled. Will it fray some? Yeah, this might need a fray check now. It will need a fray check because it's 100% cotton. See? It will need a bit of fray check. It will. I'm not selling this now. This is for me. And I do not intend to put it in my shop. I'm just giving you ideas what you can do with this Peekaboo design. Yeah, we can do a lot of things with this new Peekaboo trend. Do not let it go like that. Because I did not like the way the Spiral Betty just went. Because I like it. I still put on my Spiral Betty t-shirt. But with this one, I know it's just a comeback of an old design. So let's make good use of it. It's good for us crafters to recycle. This is a very good way of recycling what we have. Like now, before I went on holiday, I did 100 t-shirts for one of our friends that we lost for the burial. I'm not proud to say that. Every time I think about me getting money to make t-shirt for a friend of mine, I'm just like, but I'm not getting the t-shirt for free. I have to buy it as well. So I made 100 and there is 7 of them left now that was not sold by the one in charge. And she asked me, what could we do with it? Neat idea for a tote bag. Thank you very much, Bob. Thank you so much. Thank you. I hope everyone had thumbs up to this video. Please do, please, pretty please. Anyway, like I was saying, we have no more boring bag. Yeah, cute little bag, cute little bag, cute little bag. Like I said, we have 7 t-shirts left. And what I intend to do with those white t-shirts, I don't know if I have any. I'll check if I have any at home with me, because I know I made a mistake on one of them and didn't send it to them. I'll check if I still have it, and I'll show you what it looks like. And then now I have to recycle the 7 of them so it can be reused. I'm not sure I have, but I'll check if I do. Oh yes, I do. I have one. I know I missed one, and this is the one I missed. See, I put the design too low. I did put the design too low before I realized it. I was using the measurement for XXL for this one, and this is a small. You know, I pressed the XXL last, and then they wanted more, and they wanted a small, and I did not readjust my design, so I pressed it too low. Look at that now. It's too low. When you're doing a left chest logo, it should be between 7 to 9 inches from up here. And from the middle here, it should be between 3.5, I think. Between 3.5 to, I think, 5. That was the measurement. So for the XXL, it would definitely go to the 9. It will not be as high as the small. But you would look how you would see how it fits. Looking at this, you know, this doesn't look right. But on the XSL, it was the right fit. So this was a mistake. Hello, I watched your video on the Peekaboo t-shirt last night. I don't have sublimation material. I was wondering if you could print with Inkjet printer ink. Yeah, if you want to do Peekaboo, you can even do HTV. I was just saying that. Welcome, Marcia. Welcome. You could do HTV inside like that. You could do anything. If you have what are these paper called? Transfer paper. See? If you have transfer paper, I've been using this transfer paper for quite some time now, and I could do a bit of review on this now. This I use for this t-shirt to make this design. I use that transfer paper on this design. And isn't that vibrant and looks good? Yeah. Although I did a little bit of cheating here. This is a transfer paper that was meant, Inkjet would be okay with transfer, but not sublimation paper. Inkjet, I do not get that. Anyways, I'll finish with this first, then we'll go back to that question. This is supposed to be Inkjet transfer paper, but I have used Inkjet transfer paper. I have used sublimation ink on this, so it's vibrant. I use sublimation ink on this, and that's why we get it this vibrant. If you can see, I'm not proud to be showing this now because that used to be my friend. Anyway, so I use sublimation ink, and it's okay because you see the white, the transfer paper for light has polyester in it, but the transfer paper for dark does not. Do not try using sublimation with the dark transfer paper. It's just going to mess everything up. The one I did a sample with one of my son's t-shirts, and it was not good. So with the Peekaboo, you can use anything in between inside. Or if you have old t-shirt too small or stained shirt, cut the image from an old shirt and put. That's it. You see, you wouldn't be selling that now, but you can use it for yourself. Yeah, at least you can use it to practice. So with this now, I was thinking I'm going to dye this t-shirt, and then I'm going to cut and make Peekaboo design with it. You see? So it's a way to recycle your waste and make them into, this is a new t-shirt. It's just a mistake I made when I was doing I did 100 t-shirts. You wouldn't expect me not to have any, not to make any mistake. I make mistakes like every other person. I am not perfect. I am learning every day, and I want you to learn from me what I know I want you also to tell me what you know, and we can both learn together. Don't you think so? At Marcia, you can use the transfer paper, HTV, or even a design from an older t-shirt. Yes, 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 yes. So you see, everyone is giving contribution on what we can do. It's a good idea. The Peekaboo design is a very good new trend, which I love because I'm able to make use. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I made mistake. I'm able to make use of my good t-shirts that I made mistakes on. You see, this tote bag now, yeah, the material I put on it was too hot for the tote bag, so it got burnt. Now I just cut out the burnt place. Yeah, I cut it out, and this is a nice tote bag to use. We all make mistakes. If there's anyone that tells you they don't make mistakes, they are joking. They're not real. A lot of YouTubers are not real, I tell you. They say things as if they were born sublimating. Like since they were babies, they've been sublimating. Since they were babies, they've been crafters. No, we all make mistakes. Sorry. Sorry to burst their bubbles. We all make mistakes. There is no, even the big shops makes mistakes. So this is a good way of reusing and recycling all our useful materials, being friendly to the earth. I call mistakes learning experience. That's it. Learning experience. So with this now, I have to learn to tie-dye because that's what I want to do with the t-shirt. I tie-dye, then I make a Peekaboo design so I can take this off. Nobody wants to go around with a memorial t-shirt. I don't think anyone wants to go around with it. But the t-shirt I use is a very good t-shirt. So we want to recycle it. Watch out, I might be making a video when I recycle the 7 t-shirt that is left from the burial ceremony. It feels so heavy in my mouth. Honestly, it feels so heavy. But that is inevitable. It's a part of life. There's nothing we can do about it. So once we have each other, let's love and care for each other properly. Let's tell each other we love each other now that we can still talk. And if you say it to me, I would appreciate it. I love you all, guys. I love you all. Thank you so very much. I'm getting so emotional now. Anyways, that's that. And we're done with our tote bag, a Peekaboo tote bag. And I think we did a good job. Or if you don't think we did a good job, can you just tell us what we could have done better? Yeah, tell us what we could have done better or how we could have done it. But I think this is a really cool tote bag to take to the shop now. And I will proudly take this to the shop. I will. Oh, I love you too. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tell me you love me while I'm alive. Don't wait till I'm dead. Oh, she was a very good girl. No, I don't need that. Yes, I love you, sister. I love you too, sister. Thank you so very much. You guys are so, so wonderful. And I love you so much. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. I am grateful to have you all in my life. You've been so, so wonderful. I started YouTube less than 5 months ago, and I've met quite a lot of people, quite a lot of nice people, as well as the nasty ones. I know. I just don't give them attention. I don't give nasty people attention, but the good ones have been more than the nasty ones. Thank you all so much for making somebody's life nice, somebody's life good. And I think we should all be the same. Thank you, Mary. We should all be the same. Please impact someone's life positively. Say things that will make good impact in people's life. There's no point being a bully. There's no point. This life is too short. Like, I just brought out my friend's memorial t-shirt. Like, this life is too short. Let's enjoy as much as we can and craft as much as we can. Crafting is life. Crafting is life. Let's craft as much. I think when this COVID go down, let's meet up as much as we can. Life is sweet. If you think it is, don't make yourself miserable. Life isn't miserable. Crafters should be one of the happiest people because we create. We create a lot of good things. We create a lot of good memories. We create a lot of nice things. We're just good creators. Thank you so very much, everyone. And I would have to go now. Thank you so very much. Have a nice week ahead, because this is weekend already. Have a nice week. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday and create the more. Thanks, family. I would have to go now. Thank you. Who is this lyric essay? Oh, you're only coming in when you're about to end the live stream. Thank you so much for joining. Give this video a thumbs up. Please, everyone that hasn't given it a thumbs up, please do give it a thumbs up. And I will be uploading this into the thumbnail and into my Facebook group. If you have not joined my Facebook group, please join the Facebook group. It's called HTV Embroidery and Sublimation Tricks and Tips. Please do join, and I'll put the link in this video. When we're done now, I'll do that and do all that now. Thank you so very much, everyone. Have a blessed Sunday. Enjoy yourself and make a lot of tote bags. Make it as gifts. Make it as sell it if you want. Give to your friends. Make memories. Bye.